Okay, we're back. Returning home from the casino.
Yeah.
How did you do last night on the tables?
I lost a little bit.
I started off so good.
Yeah, you started good.
Crap is what it is. So, speaking of poker, when did you play cards? When did you play for the first time? When did you learn?
In South Africa.
You didn't play on the ship in the Navy?
Never.
Oh.
I played for somebody else.
What do you mean by that?
I played for his money, and I got some money.
So, when you were finished with the military, what was you? Okay, so you joined the Merchant Marines. Was that your first job?
No, I was working electrical.
So you did some electrical before the Merchant Marines.
Yes.
What made you decide to join the Merchant
Before
Marines?
I went to Navy.
More travel? Is that why you joined the Merchant Marines?
Of course.
And is that what brought you to the U.S. for the first time?
No, we always wanted to go to the United States.
But is that how you got here with them, the Merchant Marines?
Yeah, the first time, yes.
What was the first city you came to?
Los Angeles.
It wasn't Seattle?
No, you come from the Panama Canal. The first one is Los Angeles.
And then San Francisco?
Then we went to Eureka. And then we went to...
Portland?
No, we went to San Francisco, Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland, then San Francisco, then Eureka. And
then Portland?
No, then we went to Coos Bay.
Yeah.
Then we went to Portland.
Then Seattle?
Then was a little other town, Aberdeen, Washington.
What was, did you get off the boat in Portland?
Yeah, of course.
What was it like then versus now?
You can compare, you don't remember exactly, you see it differently. But it was nice when we went through the river, 8 hours river, Colombia. And there was so trees, and I said, wow, nice.
What was your job in the Merchant Marines? So here's your trees cut, Dad.
That's they cut to sell, I think.
I don't know.
Cut to save.
What was your job in the Merchant Marines? Engineer on the ship? Did you have a like rankings? Was there a ranking like in the military?
Yeah. Sergeant General.
And what was the pay back then? What was
Hey?
Yeah.
Well, we get some Israeli money. And Israeli money we get only when we come back. And that was good. Then they get some local money, or dollars.
So you can spend it in the ports and things like that?
Yeah.
How long was a typical tour last when you left? How long would you be gone for?
About 6 months.
Was there what was the biggest difference between the Merchant Marines and the Navy?
Much better.
You lived
Navy, you don't go. You just, as a project, they have to. We went like to France to do training with them. And they got a target behind them.
right?
And we have to shoot kind of as close as possible to the target. And if we finish with it, then we go home back to port. So after 5 minutes, we shot the string
Right?
that holded the target.
Yeah.
We went home.
How long were you in the Merchant Marines for?
About 2-3 years.
Tell me about the ship that sank that you served on in the Navy.
That was mine, yeah.
Your ship was destroyed in a war?
Yes, and a lot of my friends died there.
What war and how did it
It
get?
wasn't a war, it was after 67 war.
Yeah, what happened?
They went close to the Egyptian water, I think, and then they had just new missile from Russia.
Egypt.
Hit-seeking missile. Right into the
engine room where you would have been.
The funnel, engine room. And the guys from engine room, I didn't know who died. I read in the paper a little bit. Then I came, mom took me to Jerusalem, to the
Memorial.
no memorial, to the graves. And
Right.
Then there was the whole people that died on Khielat.
Did anybody survive on the ship?
Yes,
But they had to take lifeboats and things like that.
I'm not sure exactly how they did, but they
How did you feel when you heard that your ship got destroyed?
oh, I felt terrible. Because it's my friends. There was one Ben Ami Rafael.
Was it big news when this happened?
Yeah.
Were any
But
other?
then they went and destroyed two destroyers, the Egyptian destroyers.
When was this the only ship that was lost in this particular?
Anytime.
So this was just bad luck, huh?
It was too close and they didn't know about
The new missiles?
The intelligence was bad. I think it was bad. Jesus. I mean, how do you don't know?
So what made you decide to quit being on ships? What made you say, okay, I've had enough?
You mean in the
Yeah, Navy and Merchant Marines.
Navy? I don't know. I mean, you don't make enough money there when you're there.
But Merchant Marines, you were on the ship.
Merchant Marine. Why did I leave? Because the Yaakov was calling me to come.
To South Africa?
Yeah.
And how old were you when you moved to South Africa?
24, 25.
And did you, what was your first job there?
With them in the hotel. I was supplying the bars with what they need.
Liquor?
Liquor and sodas.
Is that how you got your connection with Coca-Cola? Because you talked to the driver?
No, you mean when I was driving for
Yeah.
them? I was driving first for Pepsi Cola.
But is that how you got your connection?
No.
What was the name of the hotel?
They had few hotels. Anlar they had first.
Yes.
Then they had Kurino.
And I think that's still around, right?
Yes. But now I think the blacks got it. Some owner black.
What? How long did you work in the hotel business?
10 years, 8 years.
Did you like living in South Africa?
Yeah. A lot of ladies.
What were the popular drinks back then?
Popular drinks?
Yeah.
Like what?
In the bar.
In the bar? Pim's Cup.
Pim's Cup? Yeah, you know, Pim's Cup right now, it's kind of fashionable. No, it's kind of fashionable.
It was then fashionable.
But they make it now because they have the whole retro thing going on, you know?
Oh.
So they're bringing back all this Campari and crap like that. Did you ever drink a Pim's Cup? Did you drink it all back then if you got to shore or on a break, a beer or anything?
Not really much, no. I drank, I suppose. Maybe some whiskey, a little bit.
Have you ever felt the effects of alcohol where it kind of either relaxes you or makes you a little buzz?
No.
Ever?
No.
Did you ever smoke a cigarette?
Not a cigarette, but...
Cigar? Pipe?
No. When we were like 8, 7, and my mother was smoking a little bit, so I tell her, give me some puffs. So I puff it. And then my father told us when I was 8, I think. He got the heart attack and he told us about it. He said, I'm not telling you what you should do, what you shouldn't do, but I advise you.
And everybody else besides you and Yuda, or Danny? Did Danny smoke?
No, Ellie didn't smoke. Ellie didn't smoke. Yossi didn't smoke, just started a little bit after. And Leah a little bit after she started. And Danny was stupid. He didn't smoke till he was, I don't know, 30.
So,
He started smoking.
did you live at the hotel when you lived in South Africa?
Yes, they gave me a room and then I couldn't bring the ladies so much there because they could see if you go in. But
So you had to be careful?
Then I got the corner one. It was good, but still wasn't too good. I had sex with. There is 10 stories, and every story got a lady, and 8 of the stories I did. The other was about 90-year-old.
Did you was the bar busy? Would it typically be pretty busy?
Yes, very busy. We had downstairs. We had 2 bars for the outside, from outside the
Right.
come. And we had also the lounge. Ladies cannot sit in a bar.
But they can sit in the lounge.
And then they're waitress, and I fucked them. The waitress were white. They couldn't be.
So, what was your favorite?
Oh shit!
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, I know. What was one of your favorite memories about South Africa?
When I was traveling with Don Jacob, we were going to Durban. We never went to Cape Town. Durban was nice. I like Durban.
You have a son in Cape Town.
Yeah, they moved.
No. All right. How did you meet David's mom?
David's mom. Oh, that's one.
Yes.
In Durban.
While you're on vacation?
Yes.
Where did you meet her?
On the beach. She was stopping by a bus stop. And we had the rented car. I tell her, come on, where you want to go? And she say, will you take me up there this way? And then we start from there. Then I say, come. She's visiting from Cape Town. Because they had apartment there, they had apartment somewhere else, they had a lot of apartments.
What was her name?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Forgot.
You did say you forget names.
Anyway.
Were
Mary.
Were you ever in love with her?
No, I've never been in love with anybody, but she had nice titties.
Oh, Dad. You know, David might
shit,
see
man,
this.
don't be careful.
Oh,
Be careful.
but you dated her for a while, right?
Yes. When she come to Los Angeles, to
Johannesburg?
Johannesburg. When she came to Johannesburg,
She would visit you there.
I visit her. She would say, look, she would call me before. She said, I'm coming. I'll be there.
She wanted to date you though. She wanted to make it more serious.
Yes. And she said she wants to have a baby for me.
And that's how David happened.
Yeah.
So that was planned. What did you think when you met David?
Oh, now?
Yes.
Here? Well, he was different than when I saw him. He was a little baby.
Yeah.
Well, he was like maybe... he walked with me once. take him for a walk. I said, okay, and we went, I bought him things, and we had fun.
Did you ever have like feelings for him when he was little, or was it just kind of?
There was some feeling, but not, because it wasn't continuous. It was
Right.
It was really there.
Did you ever think you were going to be like a part of his life? So how did you get the job for Pepsi?
I went there, I applied, and I got it.
What made you want to do that? I mean, it just
Because I left the hotel business.
why?
Because the Yaakov, you know, he had one of the wife from the daughters of the hotel.
Right.
And she died. She died, it was okay for about a month or so, and then started going with the nurse that was taking care of.
Oh, and the family got mad at him?
Oh man, they get mad. He was so stupid, I say. Wait till you get something, some holdings there.
Right.
Then you can do what you want.
What was his job after the hotel business? What did he do for his career?
It was another hotel.
He was always in the hotel business?
Yeah.
And then he came here. Did he work for Carpinteria? What did he do here?
He didn't do nothing. He just came to visit and stand and nothing. He had some job with friends of the Moshe.
I remember him being always very nice.
He was the nicest.
He was tough sometimes when he needed to be.
When he get angry, he would get angry.
And he lived with us for a while, right?
Right.
For how long?
I don't know, about 6 months or so.
So what year did you...
And Don Moshe was getting mad. He said, I want to enjoy him some also, so let him be with me a little bit.
What year did you leave South Africa?
73.
And did you go straight to the United States?
That's where I left.
You didn't go back to Israel?
I went on the way.
Just to visit?
Stopped.
So you haven't really lived in Israel since...
Since I left Germany.
So...
64, I left.
So you really haven't lived in Israel for 50 years?
Yeah.
You've spent most of your life in English-speaking countries.
Yes. In America, I spent most of my life living somewhere.
Do you, so what made you choose Los Angeles?
Oh, because...
And were you the first of your brothers?
Yes, of course. When I came, because we had a man here, Shimon, and he was in
Grill?
South Africa. Shimon Grill, how do you know?
I don't know, there's names I hear. And he was the auctioneer.
He was the auctioneer. He was an auctioneer. He wasn't then auctioneer. He said to us how it's going and what. So he talked to me and Asher. He said, come, it's a beautiful country, it's nice, and this and that. I said, I always wanted. He said, I know you wanted always to come to America, then come. And we went to Iran first, we bought some rugs. Came to Israel a little bit, and then we went to America, and that's where I met Laura.
So you met her on your when you moved to America.
We were on the same plane.
On the flight moving to America.
England, no, to England.
To England.
To England, and then we didn't see her on the plane.
Right.
Yes, we were waiting by the
Customs.
She was behind us.
In what city? LA?
London.
Oh, in London. Okay.
In England.
You met her in England, actually.
Yes.
And then you were on the same plane to Los Angeles from England?
No, we were on the same plane from Israel to London, but we didn't meet her on the plane.
Okay, and then from London, were you on the same plane?
Behind us in London, she talked to us. She said, oh, you're from Israel, you're Israeli, and it then it started.
She talked to you or you talked to her?
Asher talked to her. And I was talking to her then too.
How
Then
how
she
how
gave
old,
me-
how old was she then?
Oh, well, if I was 24, no, I was 32. She must have been about 24, something like
And she was by herself?
that. Yeah,
Why was she traveling by herself?
she had fun, like you.
So was she on the same flight to the United States?
No. She had some friends there.
In Europe?
No, in London.
That's Europe, Dad. London is Europe.
Okay.
So you got her number?
I got the number.
What?
And when I came here, I called her.
Why did you get her number as opposed to Asher?
Asher was married.
Oh, to Sue
Yeah.
Milchman.
Milchman.
Isn't it funny that you know Sue after all these years, that you guys are still in communication?
Yeah. I introduced him to Sue.
You did?
Yeah.
How did that happen? You met Sue first?
And it's
Where did you meet
and
her?
you know who introduced me to her?
Who?
Because she said, you go, Susan, you know, I had a friend, Susan.
Yeah?
Pauline was her name, but I called her Susan. Because her ex-husband was calling her Susie Wong. She looked like Susie Wong.
So how did you meet Sue?
She said, there is a lady, do me a favor, date her, go take her to movies or something. And I went and I had sex with her the same day.
Oh my God. So
What do you mean?
So
oh
how
my
come
God?
how come you how come you didn't date her and you introduced her to Asher?
I didn't want to marry her.
Did she like you?
Yes.
Do you think about all the different why did you pick Mom out of all these women? What was different about her?
Well, she was behind us and talked to us.
I know,
So
but
it's
you
a way.
dated a lot of these women. What was different about Mom
She
that
was Jewish.
okay, but you met other Jewish girls too.
And she was nice. She is nice when she wants to date.
What was your first date that you went with her?
She said to me, what do you want to do? I said, whatever you say. I said, okay. She said, let's go to Westwood. I got excited. You know,
Yeah?
going to the woods.
You thought it was the forest?
Yeah. So you know what Westwood is.
Yeah, it's bars and
It's
nightlife.
More buildings than anywhere instead of trees.
So where did you guys go? To a restaurant?
I said, yeah, we ate something. I don't remember exactly.
And so where did you live when you first moved to Los Angeles?
What?
Where did you live?
When I first moved to Los Angeles, I lived in a hotel. And they paid, the company paid. We were like four partners.
How long did you and Mom date for before you guys moved in together?
Maybe between 3 and 6 months.
So it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Did you? What did you think of her family? Did they like you? Did you like
I
them?
liked them very much.
What do you remember about Mom's mom?
Mom's mom
Esther.
was the nicest.
You said your mom was the nicest. So who's the nicest?
No, the nicest of the family.
Oh. Did she like
I
you?
didn't say she was the nicest woman. She was nice. I can't say because she wasn't my mother, but she was very, very
She liked you?
She was thinking I'm her son. I was sorry when she died. So.
Did you ever meet Mom's dad?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
What year did he die?
He died when we were, I don't know, I think we were in Tel Aviv, maybe 1950.
No, you didn't. So you would have never met him.
I wouldn't have met him.
If he died in 1950, you met Mom in 73.
Oh, you mean Mom's dad?
Yeah.
I thought you took my mom's dad.
No, your mom, my mom's dad.
Oh, no, I never met him. He died young. I'm sorry.
That's
No.
okay. So how long after you met Mom did you guys get married?
About a year.
Does that seem quick to you, or was that about the normal time?
She was pushing it.
How did you propose?
I don't remember. Because she was saying something and I said, okay.
So, where did you live at the time? Reseda?
I lived in the Cedar. How do you know? I lived in the Cedar. After the hotel, I lived in the Cedar. We got an apartment. And me and Asher lived there.
Who was the first of your brothers to come visit you?
I think Moshe.
Danny came too, didn't he?
Danny came first, I think, yeah.
Didn't you have wasn't Mom pregnant before she had me?
Yes, she lost it.
What happened?
Same as
Michelle?
David, yes.
Was that, I mean...
It's we lived in the steps like we have now.
This seems like an...
She was going up and down. I think that's what it was.
This seems like an obvious question, but was that hard, or was that...
I was crying.
Why do you think you cared about that baby, but not so much, but why didn't you have that same connection with David East?
Because I wasn't married. I wasn't...
So because you were married, it made a difference, your feeling.
Yeah, it's a family, yes.
What year did you get
And
married?
I wasn't living with him. I mean, it was, and I didn't see him all the time. He was going to Cape Town.
What year did you get married?
Huh?
What year did you get married?
74 December 29.
So you learned poker though in South Africa. Who introduced you?
I learned poker on the ship, but I didn't play on the ship.
You played in the hotel in South Africa?
Yes.
What kind of games were there back then?
Poker, 5 cards draw.
And what kind of stakes?
It was maybe maximum $5 or something. A pound was
The buy-in?
no, a pound was I think the maximum, which was $2.
Right. So, didn't Moshe live with you when you first moved here for a while?
Yes, Moshe and Yafit and Shimi.
For how long?
And he was throwing things in the toilet. Since he was born, I think he was big.
A brat? How long did they live with you for? Us, I guess.